Hey guys, Casey here. Welcome back to Lions Den Investments and Reviews. In today's episode, I wanted to talk about the crypto space and what Bitcoin is doing right now. I've got an article here that I wanted to touch on as well, which kind of goes into Bitcoin mining and the difficulty approaching all-time high as price stabilizes above 18,000. Okay, now I think a lot of this will cause the price of Bitcoin to go up long term. So we're looking more overall at the long term price action of Bitcoin and where it's headed here, because again we're at all-time highs right now as it is. I think we're going much higher, and this is just another reason why I think it is going to go higher. So this is from Cointelegraph. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, hit the subscribe button, smash the like button as well. It'll help with the algorithm for YouTube. But getting started here, the article goes in and says the price of Bitcoin has reached a 2-year high of more than $19,000 and has fallen below 17,000 more than once in the span of weeks as mining difficulty continues to rise. Okay, now mining difficulty basically is what they're talking about is, solving the mathematical problems when it comes to mining, so that the miners can get rewarded Bitcoin. Okay, the Bitcoin halving means that the reward is cut in half. Okay, and that happened back in May. So for people that are mining blockchain or Bitcoin here, they're being rewarded less Bitcoin for solving those mathematical problems. So the difficulty is getting harder, which means it comes down to supply and demand. Okay, got to remember that if your supply is gradually shrinking over time and your demand is increasing, then fundamentally the price of that asset is going to go up. And so again, Bitcoin mining difficulty approaches an all-time high while we're at all-time high prices. And a lot of people are thinking, oh, Bitcoin's, it could go down, it could go higher. My personal opinion, just based on the fundamentals here, is that it's going to go higher because of something like this. According to an on-chain analytics provider, Glassnode, Bitcoin mining difficulty increased by 8.9% today. And this article was back on November 30th, which would have been yesterday. So it's fairly recent. And this puts the metric within 5% of its all-time high value set last month. Now, if we go to the charts real quick, and we go up here to, give me 1 second. If we go up to Bitcoin, we'll just pull up the charts. So at the current moment, you had this downward channel on Bitcoin. This is the support on the upward channel. Sorry. On this upward channel, if you look at the support line, okay, we are almost touching it at the current moment. So I would expect if we're going to fall and we break through this support line here, we could go down to about 17,000 again. Okay, because we've got support there as well. But we'll just have to wait and see. I honestly think we're going to take a bounce off of this lower band here on the upward channel, and we're going to go higher. And the reason why is because if we look at if we go to the daily chart, the RSI has got room to go up. Okay, back here we were overbought from like 71, we went all the way up to about 83 on the RSI, which meant that we would need to come down, and that's exactly what happened. On the price chart here, we went up. You saw the RSI was, extended and overbought, and then when we came down a little bit below that lower band there, and then we shot back up. And I think you're going to see another move real similar to that on Bitcoin here over the next day or two, where we're going to come in, we're going to retest this lower band here, and then we'll bounce upwards. Because guys, look at the RSI now. We're down here at 63. We got a lot of room to go back up to 81, 82, which would put us at all-time new high prices and allow us to continue to rise on Bitcoin well past $20,000. Okay, I'll leave a link in the description below for this article, but basically they go on and they say a rise in mining difficulty marked the start of bull cycles in 2013 and 2016, though it remains to be seen whether the coin's recent rally to within 3% of its all-time high price is long-term bullish. The price of Bitcoin fell by 11% last week as many whales moved some of their holdings to exchanges, and is well, at the time of writing this, was currently at 18,122 at the time of publication. Okay. Another thing that I've noticed just recently is that the futures options market for blockchain was there was orders going in, and this was just a couple days ago. Orders were being filled at prices on Bitcoin futures somewhere around like 30 to 32,000. Okay, and I can't remember where I saw that article. It just came up in a news feed, and I was just going in and reading it. But they were talking about the futures options and the price of future Bitcoin being priced in at like 32,000. So you take this halving, you take that, you take some of these fundamental things that are going on through fundamental analysis, and you can kind of paint a more clear picture as to where Bitcoin is going more long term. Okay, regardless if it takes a dip in price or not. So yeah, again, like I said, I'll leave a link in the description here for you on that. Other than that, let's check out XRP real quick, because XRP was the other one that I was looking at, and it's got XRP is more correlated in price action along with Bitcoin. So if you're an XRP holder or somebody in XRP, currently I'm in a trade right now on XRP, so that's why I'm bringing up the charts. But let's just look at where XRP is, and you're looking at something roughly similar to what's going on in Bitcoin right now. If we go down to the 4-hour charts, we've got a zone range right now between 69.5 cents roughly, and going down for support at around 56 cents. Okay, so right now we're just kind of playing around in the middle here. We could move this this bottom support line out a little bit there if you want to. We broke through the downward trend on XRP, which is good. So you're outside that downward trend. Now we got to see if we retest down here around like 60 cents and move higher, because again, it's set up real similar to Bitcoin when it comes to the RSI. We got a lot of room to go upwards if we want. The MACD is actually starting to tighten a little bit. So anytime you see this on an MACD, the historical strength of your uptrends and downtrends, when those start to tighten like that, normally what you get is a pop either up in price, or it'll pop and move lower in price. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Volume right now for the sellers coming in on XRP, at least on the 4-hour, is not, I mean, there is some there, but it's not enough to push the price too much lower, in my opinion. If we go to the daily chart, you've got some volume, but it's not significant. It's not where it was, say, like back here when we went into this this move parabolic up. Okay, see the volume over here much higher than what it is over here. Even though it looks like we might turn over and go lower, the volume's really not there, not yet. And again, just going back down to the 4-hour charts, I'm looking for a bounce off of around 60 cents on XRP. So yeah, that's pretty much all I had for today's video. Just wanted to give you a brief update on Bitcoin, and kind of what I'm seeing on the charts compared to some of the fundamental analysis. And guys, like I said, I think we're heading much higher by the end of the month here in December. I don't think you're going to see any of these prices that you're seeing right now. I think everything's going to be settling at much higher prices, just because of everything that I'm pointing out. I could be wrong, but only time will tell. With that said, guys, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Also, if you want some information on kind of how to, put your charts together, if you're somebody who's new getting into cryptos and you're not familiar with wallets and private keys and exchanges and how to, get involved and start investing in this kind of stuff, you can go to my website, academyofcrypto.com. I'll leave a link in the description for that as well. But if you go to the menu section, there's there's like a section there on the website for courses, and it's the Fast Track Beginners course for cryptos, completely 100% free, doesn't cost you anything, but it's a 7 series video course. It's about 2.5 hours. But if you watch all those videos, I walk you through how to, step by step, how to get into cryptos and start getting involved and invested in some of this stuff and learn, how the blockchain actually works when it comes to facilitating your own transactions and becoming your own central bank. Okay? So go check it out if you haven't already. Again, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you guys here in the next video. Thank you.